Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Doxy, and if you've checked your calendar today, you will know that it is now October 1st, which means we are officially in spooky season. And let's be honest, man, what better way to kick off spooky season than to talk about some spooky anime? And that's why today we are looking at the top 20 scariest horror anime of all time. And I'm going to level with you. I'm a huge horror nerd, but I am not very well versed in horror anime in the slightest, so to put it real blunt, we going in blind together, but maybe, just maybe, I might know a show here or there. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, as always, don't forget to subscribe. But with all that being said, let's get spooky. Come on, Watch Mojo, terrify me. I want to be scared today.
Hey guys, it's Ash here.
Hello, Ashley.
Mojo, and these are the top 20 scariest anime of all time.
This better be scary, though. I have never heard of this or seen this. Oh, aliens, hello.
For this list, we'll be looking over the anime.
Is that Promised Neverland?
All things terrifying, from the psychologically traumatizing all the way to your typical
Parasite! Woo!
Number 20, The Flowers of Evil.
I have never heard of this, but that art style was mad.
To the stress and depravity that only high school can deliver. After being caught doing something he really shouldn't,
私見てたんだよ。春日くんが佐伯さんの体操着盗んだところ。
a helpless student is blackmailed into fulfilling the tasks of a classmate, where it doesn't take long for the lines between fear, love, hate, and shame to all mingle together in one thrilling package.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to cut this off real early, but like, that sounds very fascinating and all, but I cannot get over how strange the art style is, because this is from like 2013, right? That's 11 years ago. This looks very different from like everything I've seen come out of 2013, so that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I feel really uneasy by this this art style, and I'm not sure I like it. But maybe the show's really good, but I think I'd struggle on this purely because of how it looks. But yeah, we move on. But what's she made him do?
The rotoscoping effect might not be to everyone's taste, but the ordeals these youths put themselves through easily pushes past the visuals.
What kind of ordeals, though? Like, thank you for him mentioning the weird visuals as well. Ew. I don't think I like you. Have I seen it? This is really interesting to look at too, but I've never heard of this.
Then look no further than this anthology that's still going strong to this day.
あれ何？枝？
2013 as well.
The Theatre of Darkness plays host to a series of 5-minute spooky spectacles.
Oh, so it's mini stories. Okay.
Limited at first, the minimalist approach allows the creepy narratives to shine all the stronger.
This looks weird as well.
Right tools, a lot can be done with very little, which in this case means they scare the bejeebus out of us on a frighteningly
This
low
looks like
budget.
really pencil drawn almost, like stickers. I kind of like this one, I can't lie.
Number 18.
Erased. Okay, I do know Erased. Would I class this as a horror?
Storytelling, and in that same vein, a hell of a lot of tension.
Kind of a horror, I guess. Yeah, I'd say it might be. Yeah, fair play.
After being transported back in time to when he was a child, Satoru has to not only find a way to prevent his mother's murder, but go about altering the past to change the fate of his abused friend, Kaio.
お前と友達になりたいんだ。
This looks pretty as hell, by the way. I'm pretty sure I've seen Erased.
じゃあ
It rings a bell.
人を殺せる。
And to top it all off, there's a child kidnapper slash killer to contend with.
Oh, grand.
Have managed to combine the classic trappings of a whodunit with time travel as well as this seminal outing.
Yes, I have seen Erased. I just had to remember it. The child kidnapper thing rang a bell to me. Don't look at children like that, brother. Get out of the car.
Number 17,
Elfin Lied. Okay, yes. Famously, this is a brilliant show, by the way.
When the audience is actively rooting for the
It's kind of messed up, but brilliant show.
People apart with invisible psychic arms.
That ain't gonna work on a psychic, bro.
Relentless in her revenge, Lucy's rampage is one born of a lifetime of prejudice against her due to the fact she's a Diclonius. And while her frequent slaughterfests can be hard to stomach, knowing what she endured and the depths these so-called civilized people resorted to just to get a rise out of her makes it a tad easier to swallow.
What I really like about this show is the fact it is very, very real in the sense of, like, in real life society, someone who's different, shall we say, is often treated very weirdly by quote-unquote normal people, and I don't like that. So as much as she does go on like a hell of a rampage, you can kind of get why she does it. Like, she's been treated like absolute doo-doo caca, so like anyone would snap after so much of it, and that's why I kind of back Lucy in this show. I know you probably shouldn't say that because it sounds very serial killery and she does murder everyone, but like, you get it, right? Like, if you've ever been bullied, this makes total sense.
How dare you cut my...
Why are you showing it in English though? Don't ruin this clip. Oh, that sucked, by the way.
This anime has prepubescent kids who happily bludgeon a dog to death. You're damn right they deserved a vector to the face.
Don't worry, I don't plan to let you suffer much
I
longer.
really don't like English voice acting. Mononoke?
While it presents itself as more of an episodic supernatural affair with tinges of action,
This isn't spooky.
to not be a
Bit
nerd
trippy,
on the
but-
medicine seller's journey as he battles and exercises the demonic spirits known as Mononoke.
Interesting. 2007, this is going back a little bit, okay. I've never seen this or heard of it. I thought it was like Princess Mononoke, but that's a Ghibli movie. This is a strange art style too, but that could be for the time it came out and stuff. It's
The way in
interesting
which
though.
These otherworldly horrors influence and trample on the lives of the innocent and guilty alike.
Ooh, interesting. What the hell are you? That's a mud monster. Yikes.
Whether it be through delusions, pregnancy, or outright murder, was pretty chilling to watch unfold, especially when combined with the anime's psychedelic animation style.
I did say it was trippy. Did say it was trippy. Oh, no. Leave me be, love.
Number 15.
Hellsing, okay, yeah, I mean,
Did someone
this
know
is
that
expected,
violent
isn't it?
gunslinging vampires?
I've still not seen it, but
Because one way or another,
definitely.
Alucard's gonna show up.
yeah, you got enough eyes, lad.
As the Hellsing organization's ace in the hole, the former Count now spends his time blasting away everything else that goes bump in the night.
Excellent.
While the violence is certainly crowd-pleasing at times, there are elements here that are as dark as you can get.
Dark doesn't necessarily mean scary, though.
私は戦争が好きだ。諸君、私は戦争
Please say that's not a swastika.
諸君、
It was a
私は
swastika, wasn't it?
戦争が大好き
Between Ceres's tormented history, the gruesome demise of numerous innocents, as well as the abundance of Nazi vampires.
Oh,
there's no
good, they're
stopping
Nazi
the anime
vampires. Yeah,
montage
murder them all.
to turn up the fear factor.
Murder them all.
化け物を倒すがいつだって人
I thought a monster could kill a monster. Ugh!
14.
Corpse Party. I played this game.
While many
Didn't know it was a show,
the
though.
direction of the original game, this OVA is still a great time if you want to see the bloody highlights. Or just happen to be in the mood to see a group of
This is a
unfortunate
brilliant
students
game.
find themselves transported into a haunted school.
I need to replay this, actually.
And unluckily for them, these particular ghosts prefer to do their hauntings via relentless stabbing.
Absolutely murderous amounts of stabbing. It's like wrong levels. Not that stabbing's right anyway, but like, you ain't got to do it 100 times.
The brutality here is certainly on another level, making it for a very macabre viewing. But at least Sachiko is an entertaining villain as far as homicidal ghost girls go.
I need to watch this, man. If it's as good as the game, then I'd really enjoy this.
13, School Live.
Not heard of this either.
Zombie apocalypses
I like the
tend to
art
go
style,
hand
though.
in hand. While Yuki believes herself to be enjoying another day at school with her close-knit friend group, the truth of the matter is that the world has gone to shit. And in
Grand,
essence,
thanks,
in an
mate.
already fractured mental state, Yuki's friends are doing everything possible to keep the truth away from her.
And what's
while
the truth?
Struggling to survive against the encroaching undead horde.
Oh. Interesting. Please keep away from me.
Two
You
types of
wash your
drug for the
hands.
price of one.
But how has this happened? Like, why is it? Devilman Crybaby. I love this show. I have never met a human being that also likes this show. I don't know why. It might be the weird art style. It might be the fact that it looks like it was made in 1960. It might be the fact that I really liked the original Devilman. But this is such a good show. Is a little bit abstract. Probably couldn't be watched on YouTube because there's a lot of nudity in it. But it is such a good show, and if you haven't watched it, I think it's on Netflix. If not, it's on Crunchyroll or something like that. But definitely watch this. Like, this is such a weird and wonderful show. Ending's a bit strange, may confuse you a little bit, but it is good. Please watch it. I'm gonna shut up now. Tell me about its spookiness, please, Ashley.
And bringing it to the modern age is a timed and true practice for the medium. with
You're a
rippling results.
douchebag.
Devilman stands at the very top.
It is good though, like the whole transition
not
into a
only for its
devil.
major upgrade in visuals,
A1.
but for how it so fluidly conveyed the utter wretchedness of the world Akira inhabits.
Yeah.
No other anime has painted such a bleak picture of humanity's paranoia, aggressiveness, and madness.
But it's not a bleak view of it because it's very accurate to how people see the world. Like, people are very pessimistic and very
It's simply
bleak.
tough to watch at times, to the extent that by the end you'll be begging to go back to watch Devilman rip apart demons in a nightclub.
Definitely. It's very satisfying. Very, very satisfying.
Number 11,
Maiden Abyss. Don't make
Don't
me
let the
watch it
adorable
again.
designs of its main cast fool ya. It's just another tool that this beautifully horrific
Not
anime
again.
uses to inspire grief as they descend further into
Oh.
the abyss.
Why? This scene hurts me.
Between the monsters they encounter, the effects of the curse, and the lapsing morals of its denizens, there is no shortage of unsettling and upsetting vistas that Rico and Reg are forced to endure as they descend ever deeper in search of her missing mother.
This has put me in a bad mood.
Just when you think you've gotten over everything that happens to one character, another enters
Something
the
happens to
picture,
another
and
one.
The cycle of trauma starts all over, and yet we still keep watching.
Can I say though, I think we've kind of misinterpreted this because I don't think Maiden Abyss is scary, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you will agree. Like, is it a horror? Yeah, it has horror elements, but this ain't gonna make you like check under your bed or check corners or shadows or something. Like, it's not a scary anime. Traumatic, definitely, but no one's losing sleep over this anime, especially not this, especially not Devilman Crybaby, probably not Hellsing. Like, maybe that's a bit creepy, but I don't think these are scary so far, but perhaps the list is going to improve. If anything, this has just made me sad because I'm remembering parts from Maiden Abyss that kind of broke my heart a little bit, but I'm not scared. Definitely not scared at the moment. Yeah, that's not scary. It's kind of sweet, kind of cute.
Number
Well,
10, Umineko When They
I've
Cry.
never
Sharing
seen
its
this
name with a much
or
more
heard of it
iconic
again.
horror anime that we'll get to later. Umineko is a respectable adaptation of the 7th expansion's visual novel.
Not heard of it. It's called When They Cry. I thought that was Higurashi. That's a good show. That's kind of
The story
spooky.
revolves around the Ushiromiya family who meet up on an island retreat due to the patriarch being on his deathbed.
Okay.
This then springs into a murder mystery that's heavy on mind games and supernatural shenanigans.
Supernatural doesn't always mean scary. Yeah, there's blood. Okay. I'm still not scared, brother.
Sprinkling in several shockers and unanswered questions along the way, the anime scares may be diluted, but when it hits pretty hard.
Go on, I'm very curious about this one. Oh, I'm terrified. So spooky.
Number 9, Shiki.
I've
A
heard of this,
slow-moving
never
thriller
seen it.
about
This is
a
like
group
on
of
my list to
vampires
watch.
trying to take over a human village who refuse to acknowledge their existence. This one is not for the faint of heart.
Excellent. Give me this. Sounds like Huntress from Dead by Daylight.
Only sporadically terrifying, Shiki rewards patience with an unforgettable final stretch of episodes that are so unapologetically nihilistic and graphic.
I'm okay with that. This is a bit creepier. I'd check under my bed for that. I don't want her under there. Actually, do I?
With challenging
Maybe.
themes and realistic,
I could deal with it.
necessarily likable characters, it subverts expectations by recontextualizing the idea of good and evil. Humanity
Okay.
and the Shiki's capacity for horrific acts fuel the anime's psychological terror, culminating in a last act that is unsettling in its openness.
Unsettling's okay. Ugh, hello. Didn't scare me, just kind of took me off guard a little bit. Ooh.
Number 8.
Angel's Egg. This is
Before
old. This is
directing the likes of
85.
Ghost in the Shell, Mamoru Oshii released the almost impenetrable Angel's Egg.
Never heard of this at all. I thought I was versed on my older anime. Evidently not.
Following a girl who lives in a desolate world and guards an egg, this bizarre classic is heavy on the symbolism and light on story or dialogue.
Okay, I like symbolism though. Depends on what the symbolism is, I guess.
As hard as the movie can be to decipher, it does feature a nightmarishly beautiful art style that is haunting on a primal level.
What does this remind me
The
of?
visuals are its most immediately gripping feature, but the theme of lost faith also adds to the film's sense of isolation.
This like really looks similar to something else and I can't put my finger on what it is. But I like the aesthetic of it a lot. Especially for the time.
The Promised
No,
Neverland.
this ain't scary. Who is getting scared by this? This show is terrible. We've had this conversation. We made a video on this. Like,
Centered around
manga
a group
great.
of
Show
orphans
no.
Living at the seemingly idyllic Gracefield house, their image of a peaceful life goes up in flames.
Yeah, but no one cares about
Always
Norman
learn
and
that
Ray.
their home
Piss
is
off.
actually a farm that raises children as food for a monstrous species lurking just out of sight.
Yeah, but it's not scary. It's just kind of effed up. Like, this ain't nothing. This needs to be done
With their
properly.
own mother figure serving as an additional antagonist, heroes who have yet to hit puberty, and some of the creepiest facial expressions in anime,
Eh.
The Promised Neverland delivers its scares through constant suspense and an ever-present feel that something could and likely will go wrong at any second.
It also delivers you an amazing show where half of it's not actually in the anime, especially the bits that are most important in the manga, and then randomly ends on a bloody slideshow. So, you know, this one probably I wouldn't watch. Not even because it's scary or too much for people, it's just shit. Simple as. Ooh, okay, that's a face I don't
Number
like.
6,
Parasite.
Horror
Not
comes
scary,
in
but
shapes and
phenomenal.
styles, with this
Phenomenal.
series being the forerunner when it comes to gore and body disfiguration.
Yeah, if you don't like body disfiguration, this will... Oh, this will be horrible for you.
When parasitic aliens take to using human bodies as makeshift homes, a timid teenager ends up with a talking right hand.
Yeah, but
A
it's fun.
character-driven psychological
good.
thriller with a lot of action and even bigger body count, Parasite does a great job at balancing its separate elements, resulting in an anime that is accessible but also unique.
Wonderful as well.
ちょっと勃起させてみてくれ
Oh.
While being scary is not always its main focus, Parasite frequently ramps up the terror through its effective monster designs and
Yeah, but
also
it's not
kills.
terror. It's just very good at psychology. Very unique, very inventive, but ain't no one scared of that.
Midori Ko.
What
The
is
other
this?
a common theme in the horrorscape, but it usually comes in the form of an outsider interacting with the familiar.
What?
Putting
2010?
aside a somewhat cute intro, Midori Ko is entirely devoted to the strange, crafting a world where everything is
Land of
surreal,
vegetables.
and there are only traces of recognizable reality, mainly concerning the female main character. Grotesque entities, both human and vegetable hybrids, populate Keita Kurosaka's ambitious and gorgeous work of art, presenting a universe where hunger has run rampant.
This art style was making me feel hella uncomfortable.
The art
Like, I
style
don't-
is already unsettling, but paired with its terrific sound design, it becomes something that will make your blood chill.
Nah, this makes me like legit uncomfortable. I don't like this. Not scared, just
Number 4,
very uncomfortable. Another is a great
Ever
show.
since a middle
This
school
is also
student
a
passed away,
show to watch.
Her class has been subjected to some rather peculiar incidents, even gaining a reputation for being cursed. Naturally, new transfer student Koichi transfers into
It's always a
same
transfer
class,
student, isn't it?
finding himself drawn to the enigmatic eye patch wearing Mei Misaki.
I should ask why you're here.
I do like her as a character though, a lot.
So why?
And then the killing starts. Another's death scenes are so graphic and abundant that it could be dismissed as nothing more than a gore fest. But
That's not a bad thing, though.
Fair. Its core mystery is sturdy enough that it will keep you roped in. All the while, it conjures up more and more creative ways to have these unlucky souls meet an early grave.
Dumb ways to die. There we go.
Get your umbrella.
Saw it coming. Oh yeah, this death scene's a bit much. It's unfortunate.
Number 3.
Ooh, I'm glad you didn't
Serial
show it.
Experiments Lane.
Yeah, this is the one I
An
was
anime
curious
so
about.
ahead of its time that it was borderline prophetic in its prediction of the online world's influence on identity.
Oh, now you've
While
got
a
me.
lonely and timid girl in real life, Lane soon finds herself morphing into a destructive and cruel person on the Wired, which is basically the internet on steroids.
Oh. God is here.
While perhaps not frightening in the traditional sense, it is consistently disconcerting, be it through its sparse but effective music.
So it's
existential
ambience,
themes,
like Silent
or
Hill,
unexpected
okay.
Divergences.
In a sense of like the ambience, not the plot is nothing like Silent Hill, evidently.
Serial Experiments Lane is unpredictable, unusual, but also strangely relatable, which
Oh.
makes the whole experience all that more unnerving.
Why is it relatable though? I'd like to know. There's an
Number
alien.
2,
Higurashi!
In a
A
nutshell,
phenomenal
girls
show.
doing horrifying things.
Phenomenal show.
Make you lie to me. To me.
It's the truth.
No, it's not!
An anime that follows multiple timelines revolving around different and oh so dangerous waifus, Koichi Maibara
great.
moves to a rural village that seems perfectly ordinary at first, but that could not be further from the truth.
What is this thing? It's a device for tearing off fingernails.
Oh,
While the
the
second season
matter of
moves away
factness
from
is
horror,
great.
When They Cry's opening run features a constant cycle of bowels emptying imagery, alarming reveals, foreboding, and flashes of visually striking violence, with characters who seem capable of disturbing acts of insanity at any instance.
Has this guy basically said, look, let's list shows that have insanity and some murder, and then just said, cool, it's a horror, scary, you're gonna shit yourself anime? Because again, this is a phenomenal show, but it ain't scary. Like, yes, it's a slasher, there's a lot of blood, there's a lot of killing, there's a lot of gore, same as Another, but it's not gonna make you, like, shiver in bed and check in your closet. Like, this is not scary. So I think this video's gone kind of the wrong way. Like, this should be called the top 20 shows that have a lot of killing in them and probably are uncomfortable to watch if you don't like blood. Bit of a long title, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like, nothing has been genuinely terrifying or scary other than the one before this that had that weird art style that just gave me the heebie-jeebies. But hey, look, maybe number one's better. I can't imagine what it is, but I'm curious at this point because it can't get any less scary at the point, you know?
Acts of insanity at any instance. Just
Don't eat the rice balls. Don't eat the rice balls. Yep. Why would you do it? Yeah. Number one, Perfect Blue.
Satoshi Kon's classic thriller
Never
is a
heard of
intense
this.
look into the entertainment industry and the way a divide can occur between a person's reality and the characters they inhabit.
So it's an idol show.
When Mima decides to leave a pop idol group and become an actress, she is greeted with resistance from
I don't like his face.
stalker and internal conflict. Perfect Blue's biggest scares come courtesy of Mimania, Mima's hair-raising predator whose relationship with reality is loose at best.
Oh.
Mima
Oh,
also
no.
grows increasingly incapable of distinguishing reality from fiction, which the film portrays to perfection, leading itself to transitions guaranteed.
I don't like the
to shock their
faces, man.
psyches.
Oh.
Did you enjoy this video?
Did I enjoy this video? I enjoyed it. I just think it was titled wrong, like I said. Like, none of those were really scary. Uncomfortable? Maybe. Kind of weird, like, anxiety-inducing? A little bit, but I could pretty much guarantee to you that if I wanted to sleep now, I could sleep quite sweetly. And I don't think any of those, especially the ones that I've seen, like Devilman Crybaby, Erased, Another, are genuinely going to cause you any sort of real long-term distress. I'm very surprised, though, that there was a distinct lack of Junji Ito, who, if you don't know who Junji Ito is, he makes a lot of horror, a lot of weird, messed up stuff, and I would have thought that would have been on here, because there is an anime called the Junji Ito Collection that is definitely an anime, and I'm definitely surprised it wasn't on the list, but I enjoyed the video. There was a lot of good shows on there. I just think they weren't scary, so to speak. So if those are the top 20 scariest animes of all time, then there's no such thing as a scary anime. That's basically what we've come to from this. Like, these are all very good shows, but come on, man. Give me something scary. I was hoping I'd be terrified today, and instead, I'm a little bit pissed off. Happy, but bordering on pissed off, because this was a very clickbaity video. But I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. Let me know in the comments if you know any scary horror animes. Please don't say Tokyo Ghoul, because I'm not counting that in any way, shape or form. But have a great day, guys. I've been Doxy. You've been wonderful. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.